Welcome back to CBS This Morning. It's been a very tough week on Capitol Hill, where 4 police officers caught up in the mob violence on January 6th testified in very graphic detail about what they experienced. Pictures still get to you. That includes Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn, who talked with Nikole Killion about the impact of the attack on him and his family and what he wants to see from the congressional investigation. Nikole, good morning. My heart broke listening to all the officers, but Harry Dunn in particular really got to me. How's he doing?
Yeah. Well, Gayle, Officer Dunn told me that he felt every range of emotion when he testified, from anger to hope. And he says that since his appearance on Capitol Hill this week, he's received an outpouring of support, but also attacks, especially on social media.
Do you swear or affirm?
You heard four stories from January 6th. There were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of more stories that need to be and could be and need to be told.
U.S. Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn says he's been getting disparaging messages ever since his testimony before the House Select Committee investigating January 6th.
So many people we're so proud of you, we're so proud of you. And then here come the naysayers and the negative Nancys and people are saying I've been bought and paid off, and how much did you sell out for? You're a coward, you're a traitor, you're not a real police officer. And then that just kind of took me to a low place.
He hasn't gotten any death threats like Metropolitan Police Officer Mike Fanone, who received one while he was testifying.
I wish they would have killed all you scumbags.
I mean, what do you make of that message?
So I had to talk to him about it because it makes me so upset.
But the 13-year veteran of the force said it's no worse than when rioters hurled racial slurs at him during the Capitol attack.
It was almost just as hurtful, because I pride myself on my credibility, my integrity, and my honor. I'm not getting anything out of this.
It has been an isolating experience for Dunn, who often works 6 days a week while also juggling therapy.
It's lonely doing this thing. That's why me and Mike have, I believe, such a strong relationship. We have the same goal in mind, and that's about accountability and justice and the truth.
Even at the highest levels.
There was an attack carried out on January 6th, and a hitman sent them.
Who were you talking about?
There was a rally prior to the attack. It was a rally. Those facts exist. There were quotes said like, "We got to fight like hell or you won't have a country left."
So are you talking about the former president?
Those were his words.
Do you think the former president should testify?
That's their job. I don't know.
Perhaps the hardest testimony Dunn has to give is to his own 9-year-old daughter.
What have you told her about all of this?
You kind of try to, shield your kids from this, but you also want to be honest with them. And I literally just say some bad people try to do some bad things to the Capitol and to the country, and the good guys won. So.
I mean, how is she processing it?
I can tell that she hugs me a little tighter. She hugs me a little longer. And God, I love those hugs. They're amazing. So I oblige. Hug her as long as she wants.
Officer Dunn's daughter was not at the hearing, but some of his family was. He says he is optimistic about the Select Committee and would be willing to testify again, even if Republicans break out and launch their own investigation. He also hasn't given up on an independent 9/11-style panel, anything to get to the root causes of what happened.
Nikole, thank you so much, and that was great reporting. I don't know how anybody could look at that video, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, and not want to hear or understand the relevance of those officers who were there that day.
And Harry Dunn's daughter's hugs make up for a lot, but he should not have to go. He went through enough on January 6th. He should not have to go through what people are doing to him.
No, all of them did. And then you see the voicemail that Michael Fanone got. The fact that these guys are getting any kind of criticism after they risked their lives to save the people that are now criticizing them.
Yep.
It's just mind-boggling to me. I applaud them all for speaking up the way that they did.
Under the worst circumstances, they were protecting the Capitol, they were protecting the Congress, and they were protecting the Constitution.
And
yes.
Harry Dunn alluded to it. There are still a lot of officers off the job that we don't hear about,
Yes.
that are still suffering that day. And he's right, Officer Dunn. Accountability, justice, and the truth is what
Dozens.
everybody should
Those are
want.
just 4 of the stories. Yep.
Exactly right.